Hey guys, how's it going? I am that socially awkward gamer you probably forgot existed, otherwise known as Patty Jack, and I haven't been around a lot lately. It's gonna be story time with Patty right now because I gotta tell you what I've been doing and dealing with for the past friggin' 2.5 weeks. Okay, so I decided to upgrade my computer because my computer was a big pile of poo, and I don't know, I just felt like upgrading it. Anyways, I ended up getting a GTX 670 video card. Obviously, I got an i5 3570K processor, as well as a Z77A motherboard. So yeah, I got those off of Newegg. It cost me about almost 900 bucks, so like 860 or something. And yeah, so I decided to order those, and it was gonna take a little while for them to get here. Obviously, I paid for fast shipping, but we'll get to that in a second. So I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna not focus on videos until I get my new hardware, because that'd make sense and that'd be awesome. Because I was just kind of getting depressed using my old hardware when I knew there was something fantastically awesome coming in like very soon. So I ordered it, and I ordered fast shipping. I ordered it on weekends, so obviously they don't ship on weekends. That's totally fine. So it came on Wednesday, I think, maybe Thursday, I don't know. It was a day late, I know that, but what they ended up doing was they shipped my video card and my motherboard in the same package, but they decided to ship the processor in a second one because it was from a different place. And you know, again, I don't really care about that. That makes sense. If it's from a different place, they can't obviously ship it all as one package. But what happened was I had paid UPS to deliver something last time I ever do that, because they're at least in Canada, apparently they're completely retarded, because they tried to deliver the motherboard and video card, and obviously I live in an apartment, as you've seen, so they couldn't gain access to it because I was working. So they left the note on the door to tell me to go pick up my package at the nearest UPS place, which is like a couple blocks down from my house. So I got that note. I walked down, I got it, and that was no problem. I brought it home, I opened it up, realized that they didn't send the processor with it, because, you know, that would make sense, and they don't want to do that. So I was kind of confused, because I only saw one note on the door for the processor, because, well, I mean, one note on the door for the other package, and I didn't see one for the processor. So I was really confused as to where the hell my processor was, because, you know, when you pay $200 and something for something and it doesn't show up, you get a little worried. And I went online and I tracked the package. Apparently, what had happened was whoever delivered the processor, I'm assuming it was a different person, they couldn't find my name on the directory outside of the apartment building. And I don't know how, because the other person seemed to find it fine and leave the note on the door. And then they opted to not leave a note, not let me know what was going on, and it just ended up saying on the tracker, they couldn't find it, and they couldn't find the directory, and they couldn't gain access to the building, so they couldn't deliver it. I thought, well, okay, I mean, the same thing technically happened with the video card and the motherboard. I mean, yeah, that's right. And they just sent it to the UPS building. So I called the UPS building that I had just been to, and I said, do you guys have it? And they were like, no, we don't. I was like, well, okay, where is it? Well, we don't know. You're going to have to call UPS themselves. I thought, okay, I mean, why not? I guess I'm just going to have to call UPS and be like, dudes, where is my processor? And that's what I did. And they said, oh, we couldn't deliver it because your name wasn't on the door. And I said, well, that's not true, because the other package was delivered. So long story short, it ended up in Winfield. And Winfield is an area around where I live in Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. Winfield is an area about 25 kilometers away from that, so that's probably about 15 miles away. If you're in the U.S. or something. So yeah, it was about 25k away, and it was in the middle of like nowhere. It was like an industrial section So, yeah. And I didn't have a car. I don't have a car. I mean, I can't afford a car. There's no way. That shit's expensive. So I had to wait about another week almost. I actually went and got it the day it was going to get shipped back. Thank God it was still there. So I had to wait a week for my uncle to come up and then drive me up there to get my freaking package. And I couldn't contact them because, well, you know, I mean, I called them multiple times and left a message. But they opted to not phone me back or let me know what the hell was going on. So I ended up with this video card and this motherboard that I couldn't put in my computer because, well, like my old processor wouldn't fit in my motherboard. So I ended up only being able to put in the 670, and then every texture that loaded was like my CPU couldn't handle it. So I could play like Battlefield 3 on Ultra, but because of my CPU, it would be like this big unloaded texture of square nothing. And it really sucked. So yeah, I eventually went down and got the processor like almost a week later and brought it home. I was all happy. We put it together. We put it in to my computer and we turned it on, and random black screen, the computer turns off. Well then, what the hell is going on here? Because I'm an idiot with computers, I failed to realize that the old build I had was an OEM. So I couldn't use my old hard drive with Windows 7 on it with my new motherboard because it was bound to the original motherboard, because this computer was originally a shitty piece of shit from Staples, because I was an idiot when I bought it, because I didn't, that was before I did YouTube or anything, and I couldn't run an operating system on it unless I had to get a new operating system. So I tried finding one. I didn't want to get Windows 8. I tried for about 2 days to find one, and eventually with some help from like, well, Yarhar Fiddly-Dee, I eventually got Windows 7 again. So I've got Windows 7 now, and everything is finally running. I had to back up all my files, move it all over, so I'm still trying to get everything back onto my computer. So yeah, now my computer's working, and I've got this giant red case now because I had to get a new case. And it's ugly as crap, but I don't know, at least it's big enough to house my stuff, right? That's all I really care about right now. It kind of looks like a Power Ranger. So I just decided to rename my computer the Red Ranger because it's red and shut up. So yeah, now my computer's working, and this is the first commentary I've done. And that's the story of my last 2 weeks because, you know, screw UPS, screw Staples, screw OEM, and just screw it all. I hate my life. So that was the story of Patty, and I hope you guys enjoyed explaining what the hell is happening. And I do plan to go back to SkyZ now, and I can play Tropical Skyrim and SkyZ with like ultra graphics now, so it looks super sexy and nice. So look forward to that. There's gonna be lots of new stuff coming now because everything's finally getting back in order. And I am PattyJack. I will see you guys next time. Peace off.